In this video, we are going to see how to send a WhatsApp message to Facebook leads and add details to Google Sheets and Google Contacts. So let's say that you have acquired a new lead by advertising through Facebook lead ads. You want this new lead to be automatically added as a contact on your Google Contacts and then also added as a new row on Google Sheets, and at the same time a WhatsApp message should be shared with the client with the brochure of your business. Now, how would you do that? For this, you will have to integrate these applications so that this entire process can be automated. And you can do this with the help of Pabbly Connect. Here, your trigger application would be Facebook and your action applications would be Google Contacts, Google Sheets and WhatsApp. And how would you do this exactly? For this, let me take you to my screen.
So let us now begin with the process. The first thing that you have to do is you have to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as you do that, it will take us to the landing page of the software. Here on the right hand side, you can see two options: sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, you can simply sign in, and if you are a new user, you will have to sign up for free. At the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. Now, since I'm an existing user, I'm simply going to click on sign in, and now it has taken me to the all apps page. Here, since we are doing this integration using Pabbly Connect, I'm going to click here, access now. And now it has taken me to the dashboard of the software. On the right hand side, you can see a tab, create workflow. We are going to click on this and a dialog box appears which is asking us to name this workflow. So here we want that every time there is some information from Facebook lead ads, then that new lead should be updated on Google Contacts, on Google Sheets, and at the same time, the brochure of your company should be shared with the client on their WhatsApp number. So I'm going to name my workflow as Facebook lead ads to WhatsApp to Google Sheets to Google Contacts. Now let's click on create. So once done, the first thing that we have to understand is what are these two events, trigger and action. Triggers and actions are basically those two concepts or principles on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens and action says do this. Basically, action is the response of our trigger. So the first trigger application would be Facebook lead ads. And what would be our trigger event? New lead, instant. So every time there is a new lead submitted to this Facebook lead ads, then only this trigger will start to work. Now let's click on create. So here Pabbly Connect is asking me to connect itself with Facebook lead ads. So I'm going to click on add new connection and then connect with Facebook lead ads. Since I've already logged into my Facebook account, so the authorization is successful. So if you haven't logged in, first log into your Facebook account and then you have to make the connection. Now if we come down here, you can see page lead generation form. So what is this page? For this, I'm going to take you to my Facebook account. So let's go here. And this is my Facebook page account. Here this is the home icon and next to it is pages. I'm going to click on this and show you the all pages that I've already created. So these are the different pages that I've created just for demo purpose. So you can create your page as per your business with you can have your own form. So now I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect. And here, the page that I'm going to select is ABC Plant Nursery. So let's say that I have this ABC Plant Nursery. This is my business. And see, there was only one form attached to it. So it has already been captured, nursery brochure form. Now, if I'll come down, I'll click on save and send test request. As soon as I do that, now basically it is saying to log into the application where we have added the webhook URL, and then we have to do a test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. For this, to capture this webhook response, you can see the hyperlink Facebook lead ads testing tool. I'm going to click on this. And as I do that, here this tool is to test our API integration, and here we have to create a test lead to confirm that our integration is set up to receive data correctly. So I'm going to choose ABC Plant Nursery. The form has already appeared here. And now I'm going to click on preview form. So now we have the nursery brochure form right in front of us and we are going to fill in the information. So let's say the email is recent user at pabblytudes.com. The full name is recent user and the mobile number is this. Now I'm going to click on next and submit the form. So once I've submitted the form, I'm going to quickly go back to Pabbly Connect and check if I have received the response. So here you can see that we have received the response, and here this is the email address, full name and phone number. Now the next thing that we want is, we want that the information that we have received from Facebook lead ads should be added as a contact on our Google Contacts. So I'm going to add another action step. This time the application would be Google Contacts. And since I've already logged into my application, so here let me quickly select the action event. I want it to be added as a contact. To create a contact, that will be my action event. Let's click on connect. Now since I've already logged into my account, here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with Google Contacts. We are going to click on add new connection and then click on connect with Google Contacts. Here I'm going to quickly select the account and then provide the additional access to my Google account by clicking on continue. Once done, see the authorization has been successful, and here we have to select the first name. Basically here we have to map. But the problem is, if I'll go up, I have received the full name. In the API response, I have received the full name. But here it is asking for the first name and the last name, for which we will have to split the data. So I am going to quickly add another action step here. Which is text formatter. It is a feature by Pabbly through which you can split data. So text formatter, and the action event would be split data, split text. Let's click on connect, and here we have to map the text which is supposed to be split. So here I need the name, so this is my name, and then the separator. So here my separator would be space. So this has to be written within double curly braces, and I want both the segments. So I'm going to click on all and then save and send test request. See, here we have received our name in the desired format. So I'm going to again come down, click on connect once again, and this time I'll select existing connection and save. Now the first name. So the first name would be recent, the middle name is not there, and the last name would be user, this one. And then the name prefix. So if you wish to give a prefix or a suffix, you can always add these and add this information. Then the email work. So let me quickly map this. So this is the email, recent user at pabblytudes.com. And then we have, if I come down, phone number. So let's quickly map the phone number as well. So the number is this. And now if I come down, so here you can add all this information as per your form. And now I'm going to click on save and send test request. So basically now what should happen, this contact should be updated and created on Google Contacts. So I'm going to take you to Google Contacts, and I'm going to refresh this page here. And let's search for recent user, and yes, here you can see that the recent user has been created, which means that the integration was successful. Now going back to Pabbly Connect, the next action step is we want the same lead to be added as the data should be added on Google Sheets. So the next application is Google Sheets, and let's click on Google Sheets. Now the action event would be to add a new row. I'm going to click on connect, and here I'm going to click on add new connection because Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with Google Sheets account. Let's connect with Google Sheets, and here we have chosen the account. Once done, then we have to just click on continue to provide the access, and the authorization is successful. So here this means that Pabbly Connect and Google Sheets, these two applications are now totally connected. Now here we have to select the spreadsheet. So new lead data has automatically occurred here. The sheet is 1 because there is only one sheet. Now we have to map the name. So the first name would be recent, last name would be user, and then the email address. So we'll take the email address from our first step, and then the mobile number. So again we are going to take it from our first step. So once done, I'm going to click on save and send test request. And as soon as I've done that, see, I've received the API response, and this means that this particular contact should be added on our Google Sheets. So let's go back to our Google Sheets and see here. You can see the name, last name, email address and mobile number. So this has been added, which means that this integration is also successful. Now we are going towards our last step, which is once done, we also want that a message should be shared with our client on WhatsApp along with the brochure. So this time the application would be WhatsApp Cloud API, and the action event would be send template message. And now let's click on connect. So here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with WhatsApp Cloud API account. I'm going to click on add new connection, and here to set up the connection it is asking for three things: token, phone number ID and WhatsApp business account ID. For this, I'm going to take you to Meta for Developers page, and here we'll go to My Apps. I've already created a few apps here. You can create your own app by clicking on this green tab. So here let's say that I'm selecting my Connect Message app, and here on the left hand side you can see WhatsApp. Let's click on the drop down and click on Getting Started. Now here you can see that we have everything that we need: access token, phone number ID and WhatsApp business account ID. But there is a little issue. We have only received a temporary access token. We need a permanent access token. Why? Because if we will use this access token, then this workflow will stop working after 23 hours, which means after a day it will stop to work. So for this you will have to create a permanent access token, and a dedicated video is given in the video description where you can follow the process step by step and create your own permanent access token. Now since this is just a test run, I'm going to copy this temporary token, and I'm going to paste it here. Then the phone number ID. So here this is the phone number ID. Let's go here and paste it. And then we have the business account ID, WhatsApp, and I'm going to paste it here. So once done, let's click on save. So here this means that now Pabbly Connect and WhatsApp API, these two applications are totally connected. And here we have to fill in this information. The first thing is template name. So basically, what is a template? Here, when we are sending messages to our clients, so of course we want every time a template should be there, which means a pre-written message should be there and it should directly go. Otherwise, we'll have to write it every time. This is known as a template, a pre-written message. Now, I'm going to show this to you. So here, Meta for Developers, second step, you will see to create your own message template. Click here. Let's click here. And I'm going to show you how you can create your own template. So you can create your own template by clicking on this create message template. And here I have already created these templates, and I'm going to take the send brochure final. Now this particular template here you can see there's a header. So you can actually choose the header like an image, video or document. Here since I have to send a brochure, that's why I've selected a document. Then we have the body, and this is the message. You can see these numbers in double curly braces. Basically, these are known as variables. So every time the name of the client would be different. That is why this would be changed. Similarly, thank you for showing your interest in. So the name of the company can also change. That is why we have put another variable here. One of our team members will contact you shortly. Meanwhile, you can check our brochure which we have attached with this message, where you can find all the services which we offer. For more details, you can visit our website, and then there is another variable which is the website name. And then thank you and regards. This is how you can write your own message in the way you want. This is totally customizable, and you can create as many variables as you want. Now on the right hand side, you can see the preview. This is how your message will appear on WhatsApp. There will be a header, and then this is the message. Now going back to Pabbly Connect, here I am going to select my template as send brochure final. See, the language code is already there, and here we have to write the recipient's mobile number. But this should be written without a plus sign. And the information that we have received, it has a plus sign. So for this, because see, if I'll show you going up, you can see here the information that we have a plus sign. So to remove this plus sign now, we'll have to add another action step. So I'm again going to use the feature by Pabbly, which is text formatter, and the action event would be split text. Let's click on connect, come down, and here the text to split is the number. So I'm going to click here and get the number. Now the separator would be a plus sign because I need the number after the plus sign, and the segment, I need the second segment. So let's click on save and send test request, and see here we have received the mobile number without the plus sign. Now I'm again going to connect this using the existing connection. Click on save. Once done, here I'm going to map the mobile number by going to the recent step. Now here we need a header document, basically the brochure of your company. For this I'm going to take you to my WooCommerce page, and here this is the media library, where let's say that I want this agro fertilizer PDF. So I want to share the fertilizer PDF. I'm going to copy this URL and paste it here. So once done, let's say the name of my document is ABC Nursery, and then the name of the person. So here I'll have to take it from the Facebook lead ads, and this is the name of the person, then the name of the company. So here let's say the name of the company is ABC Nursery. So now the email address, so we can get the email address from here. This is the email address. So once done, let's click on save and send test request. Here you can see that yes, we have received the API response. At the same time, you can see that there's a screenshot of the WhatsApp message that we have received. This basically means that this entire integration process has been successful. Now we also need to check it in real time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Facebook lead ads. So I'm going to cancel this here and delete the lead. So every time you have to, preview a form, first delete the lead. So once you have deleted the lead, again I'm going to click on preview form. Now I have to fill in the information. So here let's say the email address is basicnursery@pabblycutes.com, and then we have the full name Basic Nursery, and the mobile number is this. Now let's click on next, and I'm going to click on submit. So as soon as we have submitted, what should happen? First, this lead information should be added as a contact on Google Contacts, also on Google Sheets, and also we should, the person should receive a WhatsApp message along with the brochure. So I'm going to quickly take you to Google Contacts first, and here I'll go to contacts and search for basic user. Basic Nursery, right? So yes, here you can see Basic Nursery has been created as a contact. Now let's go to our Google Sheet and check. See, here also it has been captured, and now you can also see that this is the screenshot of the WhatsApp message that we have received. So basically this entire process is successful. The integration is complete. So the first trigger application that we had chosen was Facebook lead ads, and the event was new lead. Every time there was a new lead, then we wanted that to be created as a contact on Google Contacts, on Google Sheets, and a WhatsApp message to be shared. So the next action that we had chosen was Google Contacts, and the action event was create contact. And here, since we needed our name as first and last name, so we have added another action step, which was a feature by Pabbly text formatter, and we had chosen our action event as split text. Next, we had again integrated Google Sheets, where Google Sheet was our action application and add new row was our action event. Here again, the next step was to integrate WhatsApp Cloud API. This was our app, and the event was send template message. Here we needed a mobile number without the plus sign, so we once again added the action step text formatter by Pabbly, and again we had used the event split text. I hope this is very much clear to you. In case of any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description, and you can also clone the same workflow and start processing immediately. If you have any doubt or you have got any suggestion or advice, you can always write to us.